Hello, my name is Paul Cummins. I'm the Managing Editor of EuroIntervention. And today it's my great pleasure to have Professor Patrick Serruys, Editor-in-Chief of EuroIntervention. Welcome, Patrick. Patrick, it's 10 years ago that we started the journal. Can you tell us about how the journal was born, how it was created, how you came to this idea with the journal?
Yeah, we were discussing that with Jean-Marco yesterday. As a matter of fact, there is even a prehistory to the journal. I mean, in the year 2000, there was our Congress, EuroCVS, merged with PCR. I think there was really a smart idea from these two gentlemen, if I can say so. And then for 4 years, we work intensively. You know, PCR is very demanding in terms of preparation, debate, live case, etc., etc. And then there was a board meeting in the Méridien, in the room Jean-Jacques Rousseau, and something electric, something happens. I think that Jean had the idea that we should continue forever the EuroPCR, and he was a little bit worried about the future. My concern was all these exercises in style, talking, making slides, creating debate, and everything was disappearing. You know, it was words, 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 but nothing was maintained in writing. So I had this obsession we have to put our work in writing. At the same time, William Waynes, Marie-Claude Maurice, Alex, was talking about a working force, a working group. And suddenly everything came together. We said, oh, if we have a Congress and we have a journal and we have a working party, then we have an association, and then the future is guaranteed, despite the fact that if the individual disappear or are tired to do it, it will continue. It will go beyond Jean-Marco and beyond the board. I think that was the critical moment, and the concept of create a journal was embraced by everybody immediately.
Looking back at 10 years, what do you think are the milestones of the journal? What were the most important moments for the journal?
I think that before talking about the milestones, I think I always remember the failure and not the success. So one thing maybe that we did not achieve is the title EuroIntervention. The idea was to combine the surgeon, the peripheral radiologist, even the people working in the brain and so. And I think that if I look back, we did not succeed to integrate the surgeon and the peripheral radiologist and so. Having said that, I think that for me, every step was a milestone. To go from 4 issue to 6 issue to 8 issue and so on. And then there was this funny moment where we missed somewhat the deadline for the impact factors, which was, I think, a lucky moment, because the fact that we didn't have too early the impact factor allow us to start with a good 3.3 and then be able to increase that. So I think that that was the milestone, to become a journal with an impact factor, so that the people say, hey, if I publish in that journal, I will be able to tell my academic people that I have succeeded to get a 3.3 in that journal.
And looking forward?
Look forward is always creating some anxiety. That's at least in my human nature, because you know what you have done and you don't know what you're going to do. I think that there is a few challenges. I mean, from the very beginning, we were very demanding. We said we want to have a journal, it will be for free, you can download the PDF. So it was really a journal for the young people, so that you can afford to have it without any expense. But it has grown. I mean, we have to talk about the printing, the shipping, and all these things. So at some point, we should not be afraid to save money, and we have to find a solution to take care of the cost of the journal. And there are multiple solutions. It's not the place and the moment to discuss the solution, but certainly something which is concern you and me directly is the fact that I think we have to become more and more electronic. And that will be a great challenge because nobody say that, but there is some competition between EuroIntervention, and I only mentioned that one, and EuroIntervention. We have been sometime named the Journal of the Innovation, and they are a little bit, quote unquote, Spencer King, don't listen to me, a little bit jealous about the fact that we have access to innovation that they cannot have in United States. One regret is that I think my whole life I was publishing in the American literature, because to be recognized you have to publish in the American literature. And I've tried to change that. I've wrote editorial about the fact that Europeans should use and convey the message in a European journal. I think we have achieved that a little bit, but you ask for the future, we have to maintain that competition between these two journals and many others to be sure that the young European clinical researcher keep publishing in the journal. I think that's one of my obsession to become electronic, and of course to use all the information that we have. We are becoming very selective. I mean, a big journal like the European Heart Journal create a family because they were rejecting 92% of the publication. We are not yet there, but we are rejecting a lot of good things. So we have to multiply again the issue and go to the electronic, I think.
Okay, thank you very much, Patrick. Thank you.
You're welcome.